Hello and welcome to English in Real Life, the podcast where we help you master practical English for everyday situations. I'm your host, and today we're going to explore a scenario that almost every traveler experiences at some point. Your phone battery dies, you're in an unfamiliar place, and you need to ask a local for directions. In our modern world, we become so dependent on GPS and maps on our phones that many of us have forgotten how to ask for and follow spoken directions. But what happens when your phone dies in the middle of a busy city? What happens when you're lost in a neighborhood you don't know, and you need to rely on actual human interaction to find your way? In today's episode, you'll hear a detailed conversation between Emma, a tourist whose phone has just died, and several local people she approaches for help finding her hotel. This is real English for a real situation that could happen to any of us. We'll listen to the complete dialogue, break down the essential vocabulary you need for asking and understanding directions, and then practice the key sentences together so you feel confident the next time you're lost without your phone. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to politely approach strangers, ask for directions clearly, understand the directions they give you, and navigate successfully to your destination. This is practical English that every traveler needs. Let's begin.
Excuse me? Sorry to bother you.
Yes. Can I help you?
I hope so. I'm a bit lost and my phone just died. Could you possibly help me with directions?
Oh, of course. Where are you trying to get to?
I'm staying at the Grand Plaza Hotel. Do you know it?
The Grand Plaza Hotel. Let me think. I've heard of it, but I'm not entirely sure where it is exactly. I'm not from this neighborhood myself.
Oh, I see. Well, it's supposed to be near the city center, I think.
Okay. Well, the city center is definitely that direction. You want to head straight down this street.
Straight down the street?
Yes, but I'm sorry. I can't give you specific directions to the hotel. Maybe you could ask at that cafe over there. The staff there would probably know.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all. Good luck finding it.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello, excuse me. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. What can I do for you?
I wonder if you could help me. I'm trying to find the Grand Plaza Hotel, and unfortunately my phone has died, so I can't use my map.
The Grand Plaza Hotel? Oh yes, I know exactly where that is. It's not too far from here, actually.
Oh, wonderful. That's a relief. Could you tell me how to get there?
Sure, absolutely. So, you're going to leave the cafe and turn right.
Turn right when I leave here.
Yes. Walk straight for about 3 blocks until you reach a large intersection with traffic lights. You'll see a pharmacy on the corner. That's your landmark.
Okay, turn right, walk 3 blocks, pharmacy on the corner. Got it.
Exactly. Now, at that intersection, you're going to cross the street and bear left.
Bear left? Sorry, what does that mean exactly?
Oh, it means angle to the left, not a sharp turn, but kind of curve to the left.
I understand. Curve to the left after crossing.
Right. You'll be on Main Street at that point. Follow Main Street for about 5 or 6 minutes, and you'll pass a park on your right-hand side.
Okay, Main Street, pass a park on my right.
Yes. Keep going straight on Main Street, and you'll come to the main square. You can't miss it. It's a big open area with a fountain in the middle.
A fountain in the middle of the square.
Exactly. The Grand Plaza Hotel is right there, facing the square. It's a tall building with a green awning.
A green awning. Perfect. So just to make sure I've got this right, turn right out of here, 3 blocks to the pharmacy, cross and bear left onto Main Street, pass the park, and continue to the main square where the hotel is?
Exactly right. You got it. It's very straightforward once you're on Main Street. You can't really get lost.
This is incredibly helpful. Thank you so much. I was starting to panic a bit.
No worries at all. It happens to everyone. Oh, one more thing. If you get confused at any point, just ask someone else. People around here are generally quite friendly and helpful.
That's good to know. I really appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Have a safe walk.
Thank you. Bye. Excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry to bother you.
Yes? What is it?
I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. I'm looking for the Grand Plaza Hotel near the main square.
Oh yes, you're going exactly the right way. Just keep walking straight ahead for another minute or two.
Really? So I just continue on this street?
That's right. You'll see the square opening up in front of you. The hotel is right there. You can't miss it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I was just double-checking.
Very sensible. You're almost there now.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks again.
Now, let's break down the most important vocabulary and expressions from that dialogue. These words and phrases are essential for asking for and understanding directions in English. Expression 1. Sorry to bother you, but... This is a polite expression used when you need to ask someone for help or interrupt them. It shows that you're aware you're asking for their time or attention, and you're being respectful about it. Additional example. Sorry to bother you, but could you help me carry this heavy box upstairs? This phrase is extremely useful in English-speaking cultures where politeness is valued. It softens your request and makes people more willing to help you. You can also say, I hate to bother you, or excuse me with similar meaning, but sorry to bother you is particularly polite. Word 2, lost. This adjective means you don't know where you are, or you can't find your way to where you want to go. It's one of the most important words for travelers. Additional example. We got lost in the forest and had to use a compass to find our way back. Being able to say, I'm lost clearly and simply is essential when traveling. It immediately communicates your situation to others. You can also use it as a verb with slightly different meaning. I lost my way means you were on the right path but somehow got off it. Expression 3. I'm not entirely sure. This phrase means you have some idea about something, but you're not completely certain or confident about it. It's more tentative than simply saying, I don't know. Additional example. I'm not entirely sure what time the meeting starts, but I think it's around 3 o'clock. This expression is very common in natural English conversation. It's more polite and less definite than I don't know. People use it when they have partial information, but don't want to give you potentially incorrect details. It shows honesty and humility. Word 4. Landmark. A landmark is a noun that refers to a recognizable feature or building that helps you identify where you are. It's something distinctive that's easy to spot and remember. Additional example. Use the tall church tower as a landmark when you're trying to find your way back to the hotel. When giving or receiving directions, landmarks are incredibly important because they're much easier to recognize than street names or abstract distances. Common landmarks include distinctive buildings, monuments, parks, large shops, or anything that stands out visually. Expression 5. Bear left or bear right. This expression means to angle or curve gently in a particular direction, rather than making a sharp turn. It's somewhere between going straight and making a complete turn. Additional example. When the road forks ahead, bear right and follow the signs toward the coast. This is very common in English directions, especially in North America and the UK. It's different from turn left, which implies a sharper, more definite 90-degree turn. When you bear left, you're veering or angling gradually to the left, often when a road splits or curves. Expression 6. You can't miss it. This phrase means something is so obvious, large, or distinctive that it's impossible not to see it or find it. It's a reassuring expression used when giving directions. Additional example. The restaurant has a huge red sign above the door. You can't miss it. People use this expression to make you feel confident that you'll recognize your destination easily. However, be aware that sometimes people overestimate how obvious something is to someone who doesn't know the area, so it's still good to pay careful attention. Word 7. Straightforward. This adjective means simple, easy to understand, or uncomplicated. When directions are straightforward, they're easy to follow without confusion. Additional example. The instructions for assembling the furniture were quite straightforward, so it only took me 30 minutes. This word is used frequently in English to describe things are easy and don't have complicated steps or confusing elements. In the context of directions, it means you won't need to make many turns or difficult decisions along the way. It's reassuring to hear. Expression 8. Just to make sure I've got this right. This phrase is used when you want to confirm or verify information you've just received. It shows you're being careful and want to avoid mistakes. Additional example. Just to make sure I've got this right, the meeting is on Thursday at 2 o'clock in Conference Room B, correct? This is an excellent expression for language learners to use because it gives you a natural opportunity to repeat information back to someone, which helps you remember it and ensures you understood correctly. It's polite, professional, and shows you're taking the information seriously. Now we're going to focus on 8 key sentences from the dialogue. I'll say each sentence twice at natural speed, and after the repetitions, I'll explain when you'd use it and why it's useful in real life. After you hear each sentence, I encourage you to pause the podcast and practice saying out loud yourself. This active practice will help you remember these phrases when you need them. Let's begin. Sentence 1. Sorry to bother you, but I'm a bit lost and my phone just died. This sentence is perfect for starting a conversation when you need help from a stranger. It's polite. It quickly explains your situation, and it gives the person context for why you're approaching them. The phrase, sorry to bother you, shows respect for their time, and explaining that your phone died helps them understand why you can't just look it up yourself. Sentence 2. Could you possibly help me with directions? This is a very polite way to ask for help. The word possibly makes your request softer and less demanding. You're asking if they're able to help, not demanding that they must help you. This politeness often makes people more willing to assist you, especially in cultures that value indirect communication. Sentence 3. Do you know it? This short, simple question is useful after you've mentioned a place name. It quickly checks whether the person is familiar with the location before you ask for specific directions. It's much more efficient than giving them all the details if they've never heard a place. This saves everyone time. Sentence 4. Could you tell me how to get there? This is the core question for asking directions. It's clear, direct, and polite. The word could makes it a polite request rather than command. This is one of the most important sentences in this entire episode because it's the fundamental way to ask for directions in English. Sentence 5. Just to make sure I've got this right. Use this phrase before you repeat the directions back to someone. It signals that you're going to summarize or confirm what they said. This is excellent for language learners because it gives you a natural way to check your understanding without seeming uncertain or confused. Sentence 6. Turn right out of here. 3 blocks of pharmacy, cross, and bear left onto Main Street. This sentence demonstrates how to repeat directions in a clear, organized way. Notice how it follows a sequence of actions in order. When you repeat directions back to someone, use the same logical structure. First action, second action, third action. This helps both you and the other person verify that you understood correctly. Sentence 7. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. This is perfect for double-checking with a second person when you're already partway to your destination. It's less involved than asking for complete directions from the beginning. You're simply confirming that you're on the correct path, which is often all you need when you're nearly there. Sentence 8. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Always end these interactions with genuine thanks. This sentence goes beyond just saying thank you by acknowledging that the person spent their time helping you. It's warm, sincere, and culturally appropriate for English-speaking countries where showing appreciation is important. Excellent work today. Let's quickly review what we've learned in this episode. We listened to a realistic scenario where a traveler's phone died, and she needed to ask local people for directions to her hotel. You heard how to politely approach strangers, ask for help clearly, confirm that you understand the directions, and express gratitude for assistance. We explored 8 essential vocabulary items. Sorry to bother you, lost. I'm not entirely sure, landmark. Bear left, you can't miss it, straightforward, and just to make sure I've got this right. These expressions give you the language you need to navigate confidently without technology. We also practiced 8 key sentences that you can use immediately the next time you need to ask for directions in English. Remember, getting lost is a normal part of traveling, and most people are happy to help if you ask politely. Don't be afraid to approach someone. Don't be afraid to ask them to repeat themselves if you don't understand, and always confirm the directions by repeating them back. I encourage you to listen to this episode again. Practice the sentences out loud, and imagine yourself in this situation. The more you practice these phrases now, the more naturally they'll come to you when you really need them in real life. Thank you for listening to English in Real Life. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with other English learners who might benefit from these practical phrases. Until next time, keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, sometimes the best travel experiences come from the conversations you have when things don't go according to plan. Safe travels and happy learning.